Today's lesson is called The Rise to Fame of Jessie J. Hi, everyone. My name is Jeff.
I'm Roger, and we're all excited because we're going to continue talking about Jessie J and her rise to fame. Now, last time we talked about how she became famous, especially because she won a talent show in China. And because she won that show, it shot her to fame in the Chinese-speaking world. But what the heck? She was already famous in the Western singing world. She had already achieved great success. Because of her dedication and her inner strength, she had to overcome some severe health issues, which we didn't talk about last time. And we're going to talk about those severe health issues in today's program and how she overcame them.
Roger, the name of the show that shot her to fame in the Chinese-speaking world was Singer 2018. She appeared on the show and she won it. She came in first place. And yes, this made her a household name in the Chinese-speaking world. But like you said before there, she was already quite famous in the West. She released multiple albums between 2011 and 2014, and all of these albums were successful and well received to boot. Yes, she's a huge success, but she's only gained this success because she's dedicated and because she has inner strength. And that's what we're going to be focusing on today. This inner strength has allowed her to not only become a success, but to also overcome severe, super bad health issues. All right, folks, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a break. But when we come back, we'll start reading from the second part of our lesson on Jessie J.
Success didn't come easily for Jessie J, who was born Jessica Ellen Cornish in London in 1988. As a child, she discovered she had a serious heart condition when she suddenly collapsed and couldn't breathe after running just a short distance. Her doctor put her on heart medication, which left her weak and sickly, causing kids at school to bully her. Jessie J wrote about this experience in her song, Who's Laughing Now?
大家好，第一部分我们看到的单字是名词 medication， 表示药物。例如 Diane couldn't drink wine at dinner because she is taking medication now. Diane 晚餐时不能饮酒，因为她正在接受药物治疗中。又或者说 The medication that Chris is on constantly makes him feel nauseous. Chris 正在服用的药物经常让他有恶心感。接下来我们看到的单字是形容词 sickly， 表示体弱多病的，病恹恹的。例如 Sarah 在连续10天不停的工作后，看起来既苍白又病恹恹的。英文就是 Sarah looked sickly and pale after working non-stop for 10 consecutive days.
Okay, let's talk about the successful, famous lifestyle of Jessie J here. Success did not come easily for Jessie J, who was born Jessica Ellen Cornish in London way back in 1988. Okay, so yes, indeed, lots of people, of course, become successful overnight if they're lucky. Lots of people, of course, have to work for their success, and success did not come easily for her, which means she had to work very hard, and it took her some time before she became famous. It also says here that her real name is Jessica Ellen Cornish, and she was born in London in 1988. So Jessie J is maybe a nickname, or it's her stage name or her show name.
There you go. She just didn't want to be Jessie. She had to have something that set her apart from the other Jessies. So she went with Jessie J. But that J doesn't stand for anything as far as her real name is concerned. Yes, her name is Jessica. Okay, Jessica, which can be shortened to Jessie, but then the J means nothing else for the most part. Jessica Ellen Cornish is her name. Neither her middle name nor her last name features a J at all. And now when I think about it, Jessie J does have a nice ring to it. Maybe that's why she decided to take that stage name. Anyways, let's go ahead and start talking about her struggles, okay? She's successful now, but success didn't always come easily for her. Get this. As a child, she discovered she had a serious heart condition when she suddenly collapsed and couldn't breathe after running just a short distance. So, as a child, she got some bad news. You have severe health issues. You have a serious heart condition. And sadly, she had to learn about this heart condition the hard way. Apparently, she was running just a short distance and she collapsed. She fell down because she couldn't go any further. She fell down like a ton of bricks because her heart stopped her in her tracks. It might have not stopped itself, but it caused her to fall down because she has this heart condition.
Yeah, she fell down. Maybe she passed out. Who knows? But she was just running for a short distance and she collapsed and she couldn't breathe. Everyone was going, my goodness, what happened to Jessie? My goodness, we have to take her to the hospital. So her doctor put her on heart medication, which left her weak and sickly, causing kids at school to bully her. So, of course, if you have some kind of condition, you might be put on medication or you might be taking medication. If you have a heart condition or if you have diabetes or something like that, you need to be put on medication. Of course, if the doctor prescribes this medicine for you, we can say the doctor has put you on medication. You need to take medicine every day at certain times, but sometimes we have what are called side effects. If you take some medication for certain problems, you might have some side effects, okay? Things that happen with the medication that were not intended, but that's just the way it is. And this particular medication gave the side effects of making her feel weak and sickly. So she was kind of weak, she didn't have a lot of energy, and she was kind of sickly, which means, I guess, maybe she was kind of pale in appearance, and she probably threw up a lot and had colds and things like that. So if you're a kid like that in school, other kids, of course, are going to bully you, which means they're going to be mean to you. They're going to make you cry. They're going to call you names and just be regular, obnoxious little brats.
There you go. Here the word bully is being used as a verb, but the word bully can also be used as a noun. Yes, if you bully someone, you act like a bully. Yes, if you bully someone, you pick on this person because they're weaker or smaller than you are. I guess it makes you feel good to be mean to that person, to make them cry or to make them feel sad because you're a bully. You're a mean kid who is picking on or being mean to other smaller kids at school or on the playground or something like that. For example, you could say something like this: the young man is lucky to be so big at such a young age. No one ever bullies kids as enormous as he is. And yes, this kid is huge, and he also has a really big head, so maybe kids might bully him or pick on him because of that big head. But because the rest of him is so big as well, they leave him alone. He's enormous. He's gigantic.
Well, unfortunately, Jessie J was not so lucky. She had a heart condition. She had to take medication, which gave her some side effects. She was weak and sickly. So, of course, the other students took advantage of this situation and they bullied her. But hey, who's laughing now? That's the title of a song that actually talks about this experience. Who's laughing now? You were laughing then when you bullied me, but now I'm famous, and all of you are still stuck in your dead-end jobs and your worthless lives. I'm the one who's having a great time. You guys have really boring, ordinary lives. Okay, that brings us to the end of the first part of our lesson. Let's move on to the next part. We'll listen first.
At 16, she enrolled in the Brit school, and things took a turn for the better. There she was able to cultivate her talents and make close friends, among whom was classmate and fellow singer Adele. Studying, singing, and also modeling, Jessie J worked hard until she suffered a minor stroke one day at the age of 18. It took her months to recover from it, but today her health has improved significantly.
第二部分我们看到的是动词 enroll， 意思是注册、登记入学。举例来说 Davis was a rebellious kid when he enrolled in a military academy, but he graduated top of his class 4 years later. Davis 在进入军校就读时是个桀骜不驯的孩子，但4年后他是全班第1名毕业的。又或者说 Students will need to have excellent grades in order to enroll in that prestigious high school. 要进入那所著名的高中，学生必须要有极佳的成绩。接下来看到的是动词 cultivate， 表示培养技能、态度等。例如 While living in Florence, Rachel cultivated a love for Renaissance art. 居住在佛罗伦斯时 Rachel 培养了对文艺复兴艺术的喜爱。又或者说老师尝试了一系列的方法，以培养学生对于学习的热情。英文就是The teacher tried a series of approaches in order to cultivate her students' passion for learning.
All right, let's learn some more about Jessie J. Now, before the break, we learned that success didn't come easily for Jessie J. As a child, she suffered from some serious health issues, and she was also bullied at school. But soon, things started to get better for her. Yes, at 16, she enrolled in the Brit school, and things took a turn for the better. The Brit school, and all of these letters, by the way, are capitalized, and that means that each of these letters stand for something. But before we go any further in that direction, let's talk about the word enroll. It's a verb. To enroll is to declare or to say that you are going to go to a school. If you enroll somewhere, you declare your intention to go to or to attend a school, okay, after you've been accepted. Okay, when I got into college, I applied first, and then I got an acceptance letter. Then I was given the option to either enroll or to not enroll. When I enrolled, it meant that I told the school that I was going to be attending and taking classes there. I put my name on a list and said that I would be there at the beginning of the school semester. So yes, if you enroll in a school, you start to go to that school after having been accepted to that school. Further, it says here that at 16, at the Brit school there, things took a turn for the better. Now, sometimes things take a turn for the worse, okay? And that means that things start to deteriorate or to get really bad. Well, here, to take a turn for the better means that things improve for you. So at the Brit school there, things took a turn for the better for Jessie J, and that means that things started to turn around for her. Things got better or they improved.
Right. She found the right school there, so she left an ordinary public school with bullies, and she enrolled in a school where she could actually learn about things she was interested in. So things got better there. She was bullied less and probably not bullied at all. And there she was able to cultivate her talents. She was able to grow in her talents, to work on her talents and get better at them. And she could also make close friends with people there. And those friends included classmate and fellow singer Adele. So among those close friends was her classmate and also a fellow singer by the name of Adele. And we all know about her as well.
We all know who Adele is, that's for sure. Now here, she is attending the Brit School, to remember. Now, what do these letters stand for? B-R-I-T. It stands for British Record Industry Trust. So the Brit School here, it's the Brit School for Performing Arts and Technology, and B-R-I-T stands for the words that I just mentioned. Anyways, more on her school days. Studying, singing, and also modeling, Jessie J worked hard until she suffered a minor stroke one day at the age of 18. Oh my goodness, it sounds like she still has some lingering health issues, and boy, are they ever severe, or they sound severe and really bad. I mean, I know it's just a minor stroke, but a stroke is not a good thing, especially for a young person. Anyways, here, a stroke is an attack in which your brain is kind of damaged by a piece of plaque or fat or cholesterol that comes from your heart or the blood vessels around the heart there. Yeah, a stroke is kind of like a heart attack, but it involves your brain and not your heart. But the mechanism that causes heart attacks and strokes, they're about the same. They're not good things. Anyways, for example, it is unusual for young people to suffer strokes. More commonly, it's the elderly who have strokes.
Yeah, I think my grandmother on my mother's side had a couple of strokes, and she sort of had memory loss as a result. Stroke in Chinese, of course, is 中风. And you could say you suffered a stroke or you had a stroke, but don't say you got a stroke. That sounds weird. So she suffered a stroke. It was a minor or small stroke at the age of 18, and it took her months to recover from it. It took her some time to get better after that stroke, but today her health has improved significantly, and she's a famous singer with lots of money, so she can go see top doctors, and hopefully she won't have to suffer a stroke again. Okay, let's move on now to the third and final portion of our lesson for today. Hey, let's listen first.
This year sees the release of Jessie J's fourth album entitled ROSE. With jazzy flavors and slower rhythms, it's sure to please her fans. Hopefully, ROSE is just one of many more projects that we'll hear from her in the future.
今天的最后一个单字是副词 hopefully， 意思是但愿，怀着希望地。例如Hopefully, we'll get home in time to watch the Academy Awards ceremony. 希望我们能及时回到家收看奥斯卡颁奖典礼。又或者说 Hopefully, it won't rain later so that we can play baseball. 希望待会不会下雨，这样我们才可以打棒球。
All right, folks, we're back, and we're here to wrap up our article on Jessie J. This year, everyone, 2018. This year sees the release of Jessie J's fourth album entitled Rose, R-O-S-E. There you go. We've got capitalized letters again, and all of these letters must stand for something, but put them together, you have that word Rose. How cool. Anyways, we also have the verb entitle to talk about. This album is entitled Rose. Now, to entitle, what does that mean? Well, this verb means to have a title or a name. So what is the name of this album? It's named Rose, it's called Rose, or it's entitled Rose.
So this album is entitled ROSE. With jazzy flavors and slower rhythms, it's sure to please her fans. So it's got jazzy flavors. Jazz, of course, is a kind of music that involves a saxophone and a piano and a large bass and stuff like that. Jazzy is an adjective, so it's kind of a jazzy album. It sounds like jazz, and it's got slower rhythms or slower beats. Of course, the rhythm refers to the beat, the drums, and things like that. It's kind of slower. Maybe it's something that you wouldn't hear at a club or something like that. But in any case, it's sure to please her fans. They're going to love it. They're going to buy it. They're going to listen to it anyway, no matter what it sounds like.
They're going to love these rhythms. Anyways, yes, hopefully Rose, R-O-S-E, is just one of many more projects that we'll hear from her, Jessie J, in the future. All right, folks, with that, today's lesson is in the books, and it's time for you guys to hear from the Chinese teacher.
各位同学大家好，我是 Hanny。 我们来看今天的文法重点，读到课文第二部分的第一句。 At 16, she enrolled in the Brit school and things took a turn for the better. 16岁的时候 Jessie J 她进入伦敦表演艺术学校就读，情况逐渐转好。那句子里面有一个片语 take a turn for the better， 其中这个 turn 是当名词表示转变， the better 表示更好的情况，所以 take a turn for the better 字面上的意思是往更好的情况转变发展，那就表示情况好转。相反的 take a turn for the worse 就可以用来表达情况突然恶化，急转直下。例如 their relationship took a turn for the worse， 他们的关系急转直下。好，顺便补充一个相关用法 twists and turns，可以用来表达迂回曲折。好，其中这个 twist 跟 turn 都有转弯啊、弯曲处的意思。很多弯来弯去的发展呢，你就可以把它联想到 twist and turns， 可以用来表达意外的发展或是转变。例如 The story is full of twists and turns， 这个故事充满了意外的转折。好，接着读到课文的下一句。There she was able to cultivate her talents and make close friends, among whom was classmate and fellow singer Adele. 她在那里能培养才华，结交亲近的朋友。那其中有一位是同学，也是同为歌手的艾黛尔。好，句子里面的 whom 指的就是逗号前面的 close friends。我们也可以把后半句把它改写成 And among them was classmate and fellow singer Adele。那这边就来帮同学们补充一个用法，是主词补语移到句首的倒装句。当句子里面的主词比较长啊，或者是你要强调主词补语的时候，可以把主词补语移到句首，再把 be 动词移到主词的前方，来形成倒装。那倒装后的句型是主词补语加 be 动词加主词。好，其中这个主词补语可以是现在分词啊、过去分词、形容词啊，或者是介系词、片语等等。举例来说 Integrity is among the most important qualities of a good leader。 一个好的领导者，其中一个最重要的特质是正直。那我们可以把主词补语 among the most important qualities of a good leader 移到句首，然后再把 be 动词 is 移到主词 integrity 的前方，就会形成倒装句 Among the most important qualities of a good leader is integrity。 好，再看一个例句。Sitting on the table was a letter from Mrs. Robinson。 桌上有一封这个 Robinson 太太寄来的信。那例句里面的 sitting on the table 就是主词补语。这个句子它其实就是由 A letter from Mrs. Robinson was sitting on the table 改过来的倒装句。好，那么以上是今天的重点整理，接着回顾今天的单字吧。
Bully. Dallas bullied the other students and stole their lunch money. Enroll. About 1,000 new students enroll in the university each year. Stroke. After her stroke, Alexis had difficulty speaking and using her right arm. Entitle. She entitled her book A Day of Destiny, and it explores how a single day can change a person's life. Rhythm. As soon as the music started, everyone began nodding their heads to the rhythm of the song. Hopefully. Hopefully the weather won't force us to change our plans this weekend.
Discussion Starter starts now.
It's time now for our discussion starter. Here's the question. What do you think is most impressive about Jessie J's life?
Me, I can't believe that she suffered and then recovered from a minor stroke at the age of 18. If you can do that, you must have some amazing inner strength.
Well, I'm also impressed that she won that singing contest, Singer 2018. That's quite an accomplishment to do if you're in the Chinese-speaking world.
Okay, everyone. With that, today's article is now complete. But, as always, we sure hope that you guys have enjoyed reading along with us. Anyways, I'm Jeff.
I am Roger.
See you next time.